Hello. It is Thursday, June 19th. It's technically a holiday. I want to talk about. I usually post that update video on Friday, but I want to do it today. I want to talk about sort of weaving spells, which is the words you say and how they can affect your life. I get conscious about this when I do negative thinking and negative speaking. However, there's a concept called shadow work, which is acknowledging the negative, acknowledging reality in all of its complexity and difficulty and pain. And it's different from light work. Light work is a lot like what Abraham Hicks does, where she's like, everything is ease, everything is flow, I feel good all the time. You sort of create that for yourself through your mindset. But shadow work is addressing the negative, which you kind of have to do, because there will be so much blaring pain and negativity or truth in your face that you can't ignore and live in la la land and pretend like it's all happy all the time when the painful stuff still exists, and it might even be a part of your life, and sometimes moving through it in a positive way doesn't help. But that being said, I have to be careful, because the more you reaffirm negative thoughts and say them, whether through just your own mentality or shadow work, the more they get reaffirmed in your brain. And so when you say positive things, it will strengthen those parts of your brain and make it more accessible. My goodness, look at this. I've had acne for a long time. I want to say probably like 4 months in different places. I think part of it's because I haven't had a job. I've just been working for myself, and it's a stressful fucking thing. I don't even know what to do right now. I like to talk to YouTube because I don't really have anyone else to talk to. I can talk to other people, but they don't want to necessarily hear me talk for like an hour every day. Or whenever I decide to talk, I like to talk for a long time. So, coming back to that idea of the negative thinking and stuff, it's important that whatever you say or whatever you're thinking is reflective of what you want. Like I could say, life is really hard, life is really difficult, it's really hard to be a business owner. Or you could say, it's really exciting and interesting and different to be a business owner, because both technically are sort of saying the same thing. You could see difficulty as excitement, or you could see difficulty as something you complain about. For example, when you go to play a video game and you set the difficulty setting higher, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Especially if you're going to complain, it's so hard, I can't do it, it's so difficult, blah, blah, blah. why would anyone choose to play at a higher difficulty? Because it's a bit more exhilarating, because it's a bit more of a challenge, because sometimes it keeps you on the edge of your seat a bit more. It's a more exciting. It's not just simple, it's quite complicated to, you know, defeat a boss might be a lot more complicated on a difficulty setting that's higher versus easy mode. You could just baby your way through it, you know? Do you understand? And so there's one person that could complain about the hard mode. There's one person that could love it and live for it because it's a challenge, even if they have to, you know, try to fight the same boss 15 times before they kill it. It will be really satisfying when they do kill it. So, I usually don't take breaks on the day Thursday. And today, I got a flat tire, and it's hard for me to... I got a flat tire yesterday afternoon. It's hard for me to sometimes wrap my brain around how I'm going to respond to a flat tire. I do feel like somebody cut my tire. I think it was this guy that is really weird, who dated me for a while and is kind of just a psycho, creepy. And I'll take it into the tire shop and see what they say, but yeah, if it was a slashed tire, I'll have to file a police report. But you know what? A slashed tire is nothing compared to the fact that yesterday my next door neighbor in my car parking spot got his car broken into. And another one of my parking neighbors crashed her fucking vehicle. It's insane. Back in Halloween. Life is very difficult for other people, and I find whenever I start to complain or get whiny, the universe will put me in a situation where other people are telling me really crazy, horrible stuff that happens to them. That makes my situation look minuscule. So we're trying to be positive. I'm trying to move my neuroplasticity to positivity because I want to say I've been in negativity for about maybe 6 months. No, maybe more like eight months. And maybe even 9. And, I'm ready to be positive. I think for a long time, maybe like a year, and then go back to, you know, maybe ebb and flowing. I don't know how I'm gonna handle it, but I want more positive thinking. I also work a lot around, in my internship, older people. There are people in their 70s and older who still think very negatively. And there are people, elderly people who are very, very poor. That's crazy to me. Have very little money. Wow. It's crazy. And I think it's easy to stay in the same place your whole life, situationally, and not move or grow. And I don't want that for myself. I want to get really fucking rich. I don't want to be 70 and not have a lot of money or be poor or rent something. I want to be 70 and have millions of fucking dollars, if not a lot more by that point. That's what I want. And that takes a lot of hard work. And I know that. But yesterday I said a couple things in a YouTube video, and I tend to swing into the positive. This is why it's so helpful for me to be negative sometimes, is because I swing into the positive after I'm very openly negative. So, for example, if I am very, very negative about, like when I had my meltdown video a couple weeks ago, like, I don't know, I kind of calmed down the next couple days and I felt a lot better. And I don't take that as an opportunity to be like, wow, I should take that video down, I should delete it. Because I don't really want to. Like, I have urges to take videos down sometimes, but I don't. I like to leave everything up as, like, completely fucking cringe as some of this stuff is. It's all a part of this process. And I know I'm going to be really rich and really fucking successful. And I know I'm going to build my way there from homelessness and poverty and nothing, you know? And I want there to be a fucking blueprint on the internet for any person out there who might want to find that. When people are like, how did he become who he is? Blah, blah, blah. I want there to be just hours of evidence, days of evidence on the internet. I actually think that's going to be something I'm really famous for, is like rising amidst immense difficulty and immense adversity and immense pain, and maybe even like ordinary or poor life, and becoming legendary and becoming special. And it's not easy and it doesn't happen overnight, but that's what I think, actually. My most noteworthy thing is being recognized for my story and my resilience and my persistence in the face of great pain, sometimes over and over and over again. That's beautiful. And what better thing to be successful and remembered for, you know? And I want it to be very candid. I want it to be kind of a big part of who I am and what my story is. And it does require, you know, the work, and it also requires not only the work, but like, I don't want to say, like reframing your mindset, kind of, which is what this video is about. Anyway, I've gained a little bit of weight, which is great. I'm gonna be honest, I've been praying to pay my bills for July. And it's stressful. I'm going to be honest with you about where things are. I probably have about $200 in my bank account. I bought a couch, which was it's so beautiful. Look at that over there. Okay, do you see it? It's stunning. Okay, look at my beautiful house. I'm so lucky, dude. But the couch was $300. And I have wanted a couch for years, and I've lived in an apartment without a couch. And out of the blue, I went to Habitat for Humanity. My passenger in my car actually said, "Oh, let's go." And I had already passed the Habitat for Humanity, which is kind of like a thrift store almost, used furniture store. And I decided to go, and I went, and this beautiful fucking couch, beautiful. It's an Ethan Allen couch. Beautiful condition, no cigarette stains, no weird problems, no issues, was there waiting for me for a fraction of what it would cost. And it wasn't a smart financial choice to buy the couch, but it's what I wanted, exactly what I wanted, exact size, exact color, exact style. It's so comfortable, it's so high quality, like I'm so happy. And it was like the universe put it there for me. I just feel so lucky. And I looked at some other couches that were like $100 or cheaper there, because $300 is a lot for me right now, considering I have $200 in my bank account, and there's about 10 days left in June, and I have maybe a couple $100 in jobs for my business, and that doesn't even come close to what I need for rent. And it's just fucking hard. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's fucking hard because it's been like this for so long. Years. Where I'm like, how am I gonna pay my rent? And this is what I'm saying about the negative, but I'm gonna just tell the truth, is when I go to pay my rent sometimes, and I have enough, it feels really good, but it's fleeting, because the next month I'm fucking in a shithole again, and in a bad situation. And I compare myself a lot to other people who have family and have support and have friends and have situations that make things easier, or live with their family. And I don't have that, which is a blessing in some ways because I'm freer, but it's also more difficult in some ways because I have no support from other people besides myself. So that's the truth. And I've been praying and praying for like a boyfriend who wants to help me, but at the same time, I don't know. People come with all their own baggage, and that might cause me a lot of issues, and dealing with other people's trauma is a lot of difficulty, and sometimes being alone comes with difficulties, but it also comes with freedom. It's just hard because I don't have the fucking answers. And when you work for other people, you know what your paycheck's gonna be. Every 2 weeks. You can budget, and it's comfortable, and it's safe, you feel stable. And that's really what I want from a boyfriend, is a stable man who has a job that's consistent pay. Because I'm trying to build a business, and it's so overwhelming. I was planning on going door to door today. And going door to door is so hard. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I go all the time. And people are just, it's just hard. Barely anyone answers the door, and when they do answer the door, 90% of them say no. Sometimes without even hearing what you have to say. You're just like, how am I gonna get money? How am I gonna get money? Because I need money to live. So, and it would just feel with the stability of a boyfriend who likes me and has a consistent pay. And I have this idealized idea of what that would be, but the truth is, some guy could come in with a bunch of baggage and garbage and, crazy stuff and ruin things. And it takes time to build something real and stable and healthy. But I just have this idealized wish to have somebody come in and be helpful. But that may or may not be super realistic. I'm gonna grab my thing, which is my notebook. I'm doing a lot of stuff today. I don't even know. I have 4 potential leads for business. And people go quiet. People go cold on you. And it's so fucking hard. Like, you drop a price and then they stop talking. I hate that. I hate that. It's so fucking hard. And there's literally like dozens of fucking hundreds of fucking hours into becoming a good salesperson that closes deals. It's really fucking hard. You have to be very charming. You have to know all the right things. You have to handle things in the correct way in order to close deals. And people are just so reluctant and difficult with their objections. Like, oh, I can't afford it. Or just, they don't want to talk to you. They avoid the objection. They avoid just talking to you because they don't want to do the objection. They don't even want to go there. So they just stop talking. It's fucking unbearable and annoying. Like, I have 4 leads. I'm supposed to I'll get back to you. Or they just ignore you. I might contact some of these leads and maybe leave them a voice message. Let's put that down, actually, because that's a great idea. I'm gonna be that fucking asshole, dude. I'm gonna be that asshole who calls your fucking cell phone. Leave voicemail. Voicemail. I'm gonna leave a voicemail to all these fucking people. I'm gonna be pleasant, okay? I'm gonna be pleasant. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna call them and say, hey, I didn't hear back from you. Just want to check in. Let's talk about what problems you're facing, and maybe we can get into the details, and we can see basically what issues, what problems you're facing, and so I can get a better idea of how I might be able to help you. That's it. Let's write that shit down. What problems you facing, honey? You facing, honey? So I can understand how I could help solve them. Period. Okay? I don't necessarily want to be an entrepreneur, but you know what? Working for other people is garbage. It's shit. It's shit, girl. As difficult as it is to build this damn business, you know what? It's better than working for some other motherfucker for $12 an hour. I'd rather do 20 hours of free work for myself just to make $50 an hour for 5 hours. Then work on my time, you know? Anyway, I have to figure out my flat tire today. That's what I'm gonna do. I have to make money. That's my biggest priority. My heart hurts. And I don't mean physically, I mean emotionally. It hurts. I have so much different experiences in different ways and shapes and forms. And I think I was talking to a guy yesterday who's a manager at the gym I go to. And I said some stuff to him that was really profound. And I think it really moved him and touched him. Not in a weird way, but he struggles with stuff as a leader. And I've been a leader. And I think one of the key things about me is because of my diversified life experience, I can relate to so many fucking people, like hundreds of people, with all of my different experiences, you know? Being all sorts of different ways. Being a student, working for other people, being a leader, dating men, understanding people who date women even though I don't. Living alone, living on your own, having trauma, having family issues. There's so much stuff that I resonate with. And I think that will continue to build as I get older too. That helps make it more basically easy to connect with people because I've been in situations like them. So this is all the stuff that I had planned for Thursday. This is Friday, a little bit less. This is Saturday. Saturdays are quite easy. And then Sunday is usually a rest day and a planning day. And I plan my week on Sundays. So, please, God, please, please, please help my prayers be answered and help me get enough money to pay my rent. Please, God, please, God, please, please. I honestly am just I wish I could just contact people and say, hey, this is what I do. They say, oh my gosh, that sounds great. Where do I sign up? How much money do you want? That's what I wish. It's not quite so simple. And that makes my heart hurt for some reason. Oh my gosh. But anyway, don't think we have anything else to talk about. I'm gonna go wash my face and get dressed and get ready for today. It just sucks I don't feel comfortable, like, I don't have a lot of food right now, and it sucks that I don't have enough food. Because I want food to eat for, to hit all my goals. Sometimes I look at these fucking people that are like, well off and successful, and I'm like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Like these people that grew up in beautiful, big houses and rich parents and did all this extracurricular stuff growing up and didn't really have too much childhood trauma and were raised really well and get kind of a head start in front of everyone and end up succeeding and getting all the resources they need. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. It's hard to make sense of it too, like differences. But you know what? We can't control that, so we're just gonna focus on ourselves and keep going. Okay? We're gonna try to do all of this today. Right down the line. And if I know, one thing I know for sure is if I do everything on my list, it will take me in the direction of my dreams. And I don't have to think about it. I don't have to overanalyze it. I don't have to get depressed about it. I don't have to feel like I give up on it. I just have to do it. And then on Sunday, I reflect and I plan for the next week. I don't do planning on the day that I execute. I just see the paper and I do what's on it. And if I can do all of this and not focus on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, just do Thursday and get everything I can done on this, it will take me closer to where I gotta go. And we're gonna end with some positive thoughts, okay? Those are positive thoughts. I am going to get business leads. I'm going to get money. People are going to want to work with me. Because I'm special. Because I'm good at what I do and I'm special. And they like me. And I work hard. And I'm good at what I do. And I'm an honest, kind person. Everyone wants to work with me because of that. Everyone I've worked with loves me. That's true. Every person that I have worked with absolutely fucking loves me. They leave a glowing testimonial. They leave a glowing review. They love who I am. Every teacher I fucking had, every 4.0 A grade that I've gotten from every teacher, they absolutely fucking love me, adore me, because I work hard, because I'm kind, because I'm likable, because I put the work in, because I communicate. There's no way I can fucking fail. There's no fucking way. And it may be hard right now because I have $200 in my bank account. But you know what, bitch? I'm going to get more. I'm going to get more. And somehow, by some miracle, I'm going to pay my July rent. Okay? And I got to not make any more rash financial decisions. Okay? And buy no more couches. Okay? I love my couch. But we're not going to make no more rash financial decisions. Okay? No matter what I see in the store. I've been very eye on the prize with my money for a very long time. The couch is an anomaly. Like, most of the time, for the past several months, it's just been rent, food, and I'm not talking about, like, I'd never eat out, ever. I almost always have to eat groceries and make everything myself. And then, just bills. All my money has been that. Okay, I'm more positive. I'm gonna have a beautiful singing voice. I already have a beautiful singing voice, but it's gonna get better. I'm gonna have a beautiful body. I already have a beautiful body, but it's gonna get even more sexy and beautiful. I'm gonna get more popular. I'm gonna have more successful business. That's just gonna happen because I am so beautiful as a person. And I fucking know this. And the only thing that is my problem is that I forget it. Sometimes because of the external circumstances can make you believe that something different about yourself. But I'm literally destined for fucking success because I work so hard and I love the work I do. And I love the YouTube videos I make, and I love the other social media videos I make, and I love my business. And my business is gonna continue to get better and better. And you know what? I'm only a week and a half into this new lifestyle for summer, right? Yeah, because I've been going since about June started. So technically close to 3 weeks at this point. But 2 weeks with my new workout routine, with my internship, with all of this change, etc. And basically, I'm adjusting to it. I'm adjusting to this new lifestyle. Because the truth is, I'm showing up every day. I was at the gym yesterday, and I overheard a lot of jock boys talking about a video game they play. And I was thinking, these boys probably play for 2 hours a night, if not more. I don't do that. I edit YouTube videos. I play for 1 hour, maybe 2 hours a week. And I used to play for like, I don't know, 30, 40 hours a week. Because I was depressed. And that was not very long ago, like a year ago. And now my life is completely fucking different. And I play video games 2 hours a week. I edit video game content a lot more. I go to the gym all the time. I go and do work stuff all the time. And my life is becoming what I want it to be. Because it happens very quickly when you start working hard. And so it's okay to have Thursdays where your tire gets flat and it's 11, almost noon before you start, even though you have all this stuff to do. It's okay. And you're going to make it happen still, and you're going to keep going and do a lot more, because there would be days where I would crash and be tired and do nothing. And now I've crashed, and it's Thursday. It's not my resting day, which is Saturday. And instead of crashing and giving up, I'm crashing, making a 40-minute YouTube video, and then I am going to get to work and make things happen. That's a lot of progress and that's a lot of growth. I also am going to stop making videos about love, I think. At least talking about the people from before. Because I'm kind of done with all of those people from before, basically. Like my, the crush I had and the previous people I dated and stuff like that. I'm gonna leave that in the past. I'm gonna move forward. And you know what? I'm gonna attract a man that really likes me, that really wants me, and that is handsome. That's what's gonna happen. So now I need to go get to work. I'll talk to you later. I was gonna make this video on Friday, but we're gonna go ahead and make it today. Because I slept in, I have a flat tire, I took a little pause, and I wanted to reevaluate any negative thinking and try to be positive.